So last time we had discussed sales returns and allowances. This time we will have a comprehensive example where we will also make use of the chart of accounts, postings to the general ledger, and subsidiary ledger. And afterwards, once we're finished with the general ledger, we'll create a trial balance. But first, let us define these books as well as the tools used. So, chart of accounts. Chart of accounts is a listing of account titles which guides the accountant in recording the transactions. So here is an example of the chart of accounts. On the heading, you're gonna write the name of the company and then the title of the record, chart of accounts, and then it will show you the current assets, non-current assets, current liabilities, up to the expenses. So under each classification, you will see the account numbers and the account titles. General Journal. Ito yung ginamit na natin sa pagre-record ng transaction. So, familiar na kayo dito. Pero define pa rin natin siya. This is where the debits and credits of accounts are recorded chronologically by date. Remember na nire-record natin yung bawat journal entry by date kada araw. The process of recording in this book is called journalization. Each entry made is called a journal entry. This book is also known as the Book of Original Entry. Also, kapag ang isang journal entry is consists of one debit and one credit, we call that simple journal entry. Kapag meron namang more than one debits or more than one credits or both, we call it compound journal entry. Next is the general ledger. This is how the general ledger looks. So what is a general ledger? This is a book where postings of debits and credits from the journal are made. So once na nakapag-journal entry ka, kada debit and credit nun ipopost mo sa general ledger. Each page of this book is called a ledger. So ito, kada page niyan is called a ledger. Each ledger corresponds to a particular account and shows the changes, increases and decreases of a particular account as well as its balance at the end of the period. So kada ledger na to, ledger page, nakalaan siya sa isang account. Halimbawa, cash on hand. So, meron siyang sariling ledger account. Cash on hand. And then, yung account number niya, 101. So, ganun din sa ibang accounts. Tigi-isa sila na ledger. Increases and decreases, it refers to the debits and credits under the account. And then at the end of the period, you can extract the balance which you will use to create the trial balance to test the equality of the debits and credits. Subsidiary Ledger. This is an individual record summarizing the credit transactions with customers and vendors or suppliers. It shows the detailed changes in the customer's account, referring to accounts receivable, ito yung na-discuss natin, and vendor's account, accounts payable. Ito naman yung katapat ng accounts receivable, yung opposite niya. So, sa subsidiary ledger, specific siya, kada customer. And kada supplier or vendor, gagawa ka ng isang subsidiary ledger para ma-monitor mo yung increase or decrease dun sa receivable or payable mo sa kanya. Later, we illustrate this once we answer the comprehensive problem. And then, lastly, once na tapos ka nang mag-post sa general ledger at the end of the month, you will do the trial balance. This is a list of accounts and their corresponding ledger balances. This tool is used to ensure the equality of debits and credits. Dahil ang dapat total debits mo equal sa total credits. Let us start with the example. Una muna, lagay muna natin yung mga account titles sa bawat ledger. Para nang sa ganun, tuloy-tuloy na yung ating posting. And every time na maka-encounter tayo ng panibagong account title. So, una, cash on hand. Account niyan, 101. Cash in bank. Account number, 102. Petty cash fund. Account number 103. So, gagawan lang natin ng ledger account yung mga accounts lang muna na mag-a-appear sa ating example. Accounts receivable, mag-a-appear yan. Account number 104. Dagdagan natin to, 105. Allowance for doubtful accounts. Office supplies, gagamitin din natin yan. Account number 106. Non-current asset, computer equipment. Account number 201. Furniture and fixtures, 203. QG Capital, account number 501. Yugi Drawings, 502. Sales, 601. Sales discount, 602. Sales returns and allowances, 603. Purchases, 701. Supplies expense, 704. Utilities expense, 705. Rent expense, 706. I think that's all that we need. So let us start. On January 2, 2021, Yugo established Y Sari Store. He made initial investment amounting to 100,000 cash and furniture worth 20,000. The following transactions occurred for the rest of the month. Y Sari Store uses the periodic inventory method. So January 2, our entry would be increase sa cash on hand mula dun sa investment ni owner, debit cash on hand, 100,000. Furniture and fixtures, 20,000. And then credit yung Yugi Capital. Total ng initial investment niya is 120,000. To record Yugi's initial investment. Now that we're done with the journal entry, sunod naman, ipopost naman natin siya sa General Ledger. Cash on hand, debit na 100,000. So, 2021, January 2, particulars, initial investment. Folio or reference, Journal 1. Magkano yung debit sa kanya? 100,000. Kapag tapos mo nang ipost sa ledger ng cash on hand, balik ka sa general journal, lagay mo yung account number. So, na-post mo siya sa ledger account ng cash on hand. Ang account number doon is 101. Sunod naman, furniture and fixtures. So, 2021, January 2, particulars, initial investment. Folio, Journal 1, J1. Debit is 20,000. Account number niya, 203. So, after posting, write mo yung account number. And then, lastly, Yugi Capital. 120,000 credit. So, dito siya sa credit na site. 2021, January 2. So, particulars, initial investment, J1, 120,000. Account number niya, 501. So, lagay mo dito, 501. Next transaction, January 3. Cash of 50,000 was deposited in a checking account with Banco de Oro. So, nag-establish na tayo ng savings account sa bangko. Entry would be, mag-i-increase ang iyong cash in bank, mababawasan naman ang cash on hand. So, debit cash in bank, $50,000. And then, mababawasan naman yung ating cash on hand. Credit cash on hand. $50,000. To record, savings account with Banco de Oro. And after nun, post natin siya sa General Ledger. Cash in bank, 50,000 debit. So, dito sa debit side, 2021, January 3. Sa particulars, establishment, lagyan na natin savings account with Banco de Oro. Journal 1, folio. Debit is 50,000. Account number niya 102. Once you're done with the posting, lagay mo sa reference yung account number. Cash on hand. Credit na 50,000. So, dito naman tayo sa credit side. 2021, January 3. Particulars, savings account with Banco de Oro, Journal 1, and then ang credit is 50,000. Then, after that, lagay mo yung account number as reference. January 4. Purchase goods intended for sale amounting to 30,000. Cash on hand was used in this transaction. Remember na ang gamit natin is periodic inventory system. So, ang gagamitin natin na account para dun sa goods na binili is purchases. So, mag-i-increase yung purchases account, debit, purchases, 30,000. Credit, cash on hand daw ang ginamit. Credit, cash on hand, 30,000. To record, merchandise, bought for sale. Then, post natin siya sa ledger. So, purchases. Ito siya. Sa debit side. 2021, January 4, both particulars, both merchandise. J1, debit is, kana nga ba yun? 30,000. Account number 701. Credit naman sa cash on hand na 30,000. So, sa credit side tayo, January 4. Bought merchandise. J1, 30,000. Lagay natin yung reference, 101. January 5. Bought computer for office use at 10,000 pesos. Cash on hand was used for this purchase. Tingin tayo sa chart of accounts. Ang nakalagay dito is computer equipment. Baguhin ko lang siya para mas general. Office equipment. Na doble. Office equipment. Baguhin din natin dito sa ledger. Office equipment. Going back sa general journal, entry would be, nag-increase yung ating asset. Increase sa asset is recorded on the debit side. Gagamitin natin account, office equipment. So, debit, office equipment. 10,000. So, cash on hand ang ginamit. So, credit cash on hand. Para dun sa binayad na cash. 10,000. To record computer purchase for office use. We're done with the journal entry. Ito naman tayo sa general ledger for posting. Office equipment, debit na 10,000. Sa debit side, 2021, January 5, computer purchase. Journal 1, debit na 10,000. Account number niya is 201. Sa folio ng general journal, lagay natin 201. Then, cash on hand, credit na 10,000. January 5. Computer purchase. J1, 10,000. Account number 101. Next transaction, January 6. January 6. Yugi made withdrawal amounting to 3,000 cash. Entry would be, mag-i-increase yung kanyang drawings ng account. So, we debit Yugi drawings. amounting to 3,000. Credit. Ang winidro niya is cash. So, mabawasan yung ating cash on hand. Credit cash on hand, 3,000. January 7. Iba tayo tapos sa January 6 pala. Description, to record owner's withdrawal. And then, post natin siya sa ledger. 3,000 na debit sa Yugi Drawings. So, sa debit side, 2021, January 6, withdrawal, J1, debit na 3,000. Account number 502. 502. Credit sa cash on hand na 3,000. Post natin. January 6. Withdrawal. Particulars withdrawal. J1, 3,000. Account number 101. January 7 naman. Medyo baba natin to. Ayan. January 7. Sold masking tapes on credit for 8,000 pesos to Mr. Sakay. Terms 2/10, 1/15, and over 30. The cost of this merchandise is 4,000. SI number, meaning sales invoice. Sales invoice number 001 was issued for this sale. For this transaction, since it concerns customer's account, so hindi lang tayo magtatapos sa pagpost sa general ledger, gagamitin na rin natin yung subsidiary ledger. For January 7, our entry would be, so mag-increase ang ating receivable from customer, debit accounts, receivable. $8,000. Credit, sales, nakapagbenta tayo ng merchandise, so credit sales, 8,000. To record sale to Mr. Sakay on terms 2/10, 1/15, and over 30. SI number 001. Then, post natin siya sa general ledger. Sa accounts receivable, merong debit na 8,000. Accounts receivable. Ito. 2021, January 7. Particulars. SI 001. Saka, lagay din natin yung name ng customer, Mr. Sakay. saka yung terms na din. 2/10, 1/15, n/30. Journal 1, yung reference. Ang amount na na-debit is 8,000. Account number ng account receivable, 104. Sales naman, sa credit side, 8,000. Sales. So, dito sa credit side, 2021, January 7. Sold merchandise. J1, credit na 8,000. Account number niya, 601. Besides sa general ledger, mag-set up din tayo ng subsidiary ledger for Mr. Sakay para sa credit sale sa kanya or sales on account kay Mr. Sakay. So, name ng customer, Mr. Sakay. Address, assume na lang natin nasa Las Piñas siya. Date, 2021, January 7. Particular, SI number 001. Terms, 2/10, 1/15, n/30. Mula yan sa Journal 1. Debit na 8,000. As of January 7, ang balance niya, 8,000. So, once na-post mo na sa subsidiary ledger ng customer, balik ka sa general journal. Mula doon sa folio na column, 104 slash and then lagyan mo ng check mark. It indicates na maliban sa na-post mo siya sa general ledger, na-post mo na rin siya sa subsidiary ledger. January 8. Mr. Sakay returned 3 defective masking tapes. Credit memo number 001 was issued to Mr. Sakay. 3 defective masking tapes. Balik tayo sa January 7. Di ba ang binenta sa kanya is 100 na masking tape for 8,000. Kung 8,000 yung total price nun, tapos 100 na units. Magkano kada masking kada isa? 8,000 divided by 100, 80. Tapos, ang binalik niya is 3 na defective masking tape. So, yun ay 80 times 3, 240. So, merong ni-return na merchandise. Anong gagamitin natin na account? Yun ay sales, returns, and allowances. And then, mababawasan yung accounts receivable kay Mr. Sakay. Entry would be, dagdag sa sales return, recorded yan on the debit side. Debit sales returns and allowances. $240. Credit, accounts receivable, $240. Description, to record goods returned by Mr. Sakay. Credit memo number 001. So, post natin sa General Ledger. Sales returns and allowances, debit na 240. Ito siya. Sa debit side, 2021, January 8, particulars, returned merchandise. J1, debit na 240. Account number niyan is 603. So, lagay natin 603 after ma-post. Accounts receivable, credit na 240. So, sa credit side tayo. 2021, January 8. Particulars, return merchandise, Journal 1. Credit na 240. Since nagkaroon tayo ng entry and naapektuhan si accounts receivable, maliban sa general ledger na posting, magpo-post ka rin sa subsidiary ledger ng customer kay Mr. Sakay. Account number 104 after ma-post sa general ledger, and then post din natin siya sa subsidiary ledger ni Mr. Sakay. January 8. Credit memo sa particulars, credit memo number 001, Journal 1. Saan natin ilalagay debit or credit na column? Ang enter na natin sa accounts receivable is credit. So, sa credit side ng subsidiary ledger, 240. So, as of January 8, magkano na yung balance ng account receivable from Mr. Sakay? Yun ay balance ng una, January 7, add debit, subtract credit, 7,760 yung balance ng accounts receivable natin sa kanya. So, once na done ka na sa pag-post ng subsidiary ledger, going back sa general journal, mula dun sa folio column sa accounts receivable, katapat, 104/check. That indicates na maliban sa na-post mo siya sa general ledger, na-post mo na rin siya sa subsidiary ledger. January 9. Sold 200 notebooks on credit with a total list price of 10,000 pesos to Miss Wilhelmina. She was given a 2% trade discount. Terms of the balance, 1 over 15 and over 30. The cost of this merchandise sold was 5,000. SI number 002 was issued to the customer. So, merong ginrun sa kanya na trade discount. January 9, list price was 10,000. Trade discount was 2%. Trade discount na 2%, so 10,000 times 2%, we get 200. Ang gross invoice amount na nag-appear sa sales invoice would be 9,800. Entry would be debit accounts receivable magkano? Ito na, 9,800. Hindi na mag-a-appear yung trade discount sa journal entry since immediately deducted siya sa list price. So, yung gross invoice amount na lang na 9,800. Credit sales 9,800. Description to record sale to Miss Wilhelmina on terms 2 over 10 and over 30. 1 over 15 pala. On terms 1 over 15 and over 30. SI number 002. Then, post natin siya sa General Ledger. Accounts receivable sa debit side, January 9. January 9. SI 002. Miss Wilhelmina. Terms 1 over 15 and over 30. Journal 1. Debit is 9,800. And then, kunin mo yung account number 104. So, posted na siya sa General Ledger 104. Sales naman, credit na 9,800. So, sa credit side, January 8. Sold merchandise. Reference Journal 1. 9,800. Account number ng sales 601. So, post natin 601 sa folio column. And then, since nagkaroon ulit ng changes sa accounts receivable and meron tayong panibagong customer, kailangan nating magawa ng subsidiary ledger for Miss Wilhelmina. So, name ng customer, Miss Wilhelmina. Address, assume na lang natin na sa Las Piñas siya. 2021, January 9. 2021, January 9. Particulars, SI number 002. Term sa kanya, 1/15 n/30. Journal 1. Yung reference na yun, tumutukoy yan dun sa page sa General Journal. So, kung unang page siya, yun ay Journal 1. Each page is called Journal ng General Journal. So, nasa unang page tayo, kaya nalagay natin na reference, Journal 1. Debit na 9,800. So, as of January 9, ang balance ng account receivable natin from Miss Wilhelmina is 9,800. January 10. So, ito na yung last na transaction na i-record ko. Yung mga susunod na transaction, you can do it based on the previous lessons as well as this lesson. But before we forget, dun sa January 9 na journal entry, since na post mo na sa subsidiary ledger ni Miss Wilhelmina, indicate mo dito sa folio column. So, 104/check. Indicating na na-post mo na siya sa subsidiary ledger, maliban sa general ledger. January 10. Mr. Sakay made a full or final payment of his account. So, si Mr. Sakay, di ba meron na tayong subsidiary ledger? Pwede mong tignan-tignan to. Makikita mo kagad yung balance ng customer. So, after ng kanyang returns noong January 8, ang natirang balance na lang is 7,760. And binayaran na daw niya to in full. Ano yung ating magiging journal entry sa January 10? So, nung nagbenta tayo kay Mr. Sakay, nangyari yun January 7. Nagbenta tayo ng 100 masking tape for 8,000. Ang halaga ng kada tape is 80 pesos. Na-compute natin siya by dividing the total sales price by the number of units sold. So, 8,000 yung gross invoice amount. Then, nagkaroon siya ng sales return noong January 8. So, January 7, nagbenta sa kanya. January 8, meron siyang na-return na 3 defective masking tape. Ang halaga is 240 pesos. So, less sales return, 240. So, ang net sales natin kay Mr. Sakay is 8,000 minus 240, 7,760. Siya ba ay entitled sa discount? Let's check. January 10 yung full payment niya. Nangyari yung sale sa kanya, January 7. So, within 10 days from the date of sale. So, meron siyang 2% na sales discount. Itong net sales, Para di kayo ma-confuse, lagay na lang natin balance. Then, dito natin ilagay sa kabila yung net sales. Kasi kapag nag-compute ka ng discount, i-multiply mo siya sa net sales mo sa customer. Hindi dapat ma-discountan yung sales return. Na-discuss to dun sa previous lesson. And then, nag-illustrate pa ako doon ng iba't ibang cases. So, mag-refer lang kayo doon para ma-answeran nyo yung mga ganitong klaseng transaction. So, less 2% na sales discount. So, multiply natin si 7,760 by 2%. 155.20. Cash received. $7,760 minus 155.20, 7,604.80. Entry on January 10, debit. Para dun sa cash na na-receive, debit cash on hand, 7,604.80. Merong sales discount na 155.20. Increase sa sales discount recorded sa debit side. Debit sales discount 155 and 20 centavos. Credit yung accounts receivable. Magkano yung remaining balance? 7,760. $7,760. To record full or final payment of Mr. Sakay. Subject to 2% discount. So, when we're done with the journal entry, sunod naman, post natin sa General Ledger. Cash on hand, debit na, 7,604.80. Cash on hand. Sa debit side, January 10, full payment of Mr. Sakay. Journal 1. Debit na 7,604.80. 7,604.80. Account number 101. Sales discount, merong debit na 155.20. Sa debit side tayo, 2021 January 10. Discount, 2% discount to Mr. Sakay. Journal 1, debit na 155.20. Account number is 602. Lagay natin yung account number 602 after natin ma-post. Then, accounts receivable naman, credit na 7,760. Sa credit side tayo, January 10. full or final payment of Mr. Sakay. Journal 1, 7,760. Account number is 104, 7,760, 104. So, merong journal entry for accounts receivable. It only means na kailangan ulit natin mag-update ng subsidiary ledger maliban sa general ledger. So, for subsidiary ledger, SL ni Mr. Sakay. Subsidiary ledger ni Mr. Sakay. January 10. Particulars. Pagka nakolekta mo yung amount, binayaran ka ni customer, mag-i-issue ka ng OR, official receipt. OR number, since unang OR to, so 001, OR number 001, full or final payment. Journal 1. Yung entry natin sa AR, account receivable, is credit na 7,760. Yung 7,760, tumutukoy lang yan kay Mr. Sakay. So, 7,760. Sa credit side, 7,760. Ano yung balance as of January 10? Balance ng nakaraang araw, January 8. Add, debit, minus credit. So, ang balance na ni Mr. Sakay is 0 na. Since collected na yung account receivable natin sa kanya. Once done sa pag-post sa subsidiary ledger, balik ka sa general journal. Besides, sa side nung account na 104, write mo slash and then check. Indicating na na-post mo na siya sa subsidiary ledger, maliban sa general ledger. So, yung 104 indicates na na-post sa general ledger. Yung check, indicating na-post mo na siya sa subsidiary ledger. So, ganun lang yung process ng paggamit ng general journal, general ledger, and subsidiary ledger. Pagdating sa mga journal entries on how to do the journal entries, na-discuss na siya dun sa mga nakaraang lesson. So, continuing with the transaction from January 11 to January 30, gagawin nyo na siya for your sheet work.